Okay, perfect. Everybody's here. Let's rock and roll. Got a nice little Angus heifer calf here. Here you go. 500. 500 here. 300. 300. Now 3 1/4. 3 1/4. 3 here. 3 1/4. 3 1/4. 375. 375 and 400. 4 1/4. 4 1/4. 4 and a hand. 475. 500. 5 1/4. 5 1/4. 500. 5 1/4. 500, but it could be 5 and a quarter. Where? But it could be 5, but it could be 525, but it could be 550 here, but it could be 575, but it could be 600, but it could be 600 and a quarter. 6 and a half, 675, but it could be 700, but it could be 7 and a quarter, but it could be 7 and a hand, but it could be 775, but it could be 800, but it could be 8 and a quarter, but it could be 8 and a quarter. 800 here, but it could be 8 and a quarter, but it could be 800, but it could be 8 and a quarter, but it could be 800 here. Now a quarter here, but it could be 25, but it could be 800, but it could be 25, but it could be all in all done. 825, but it could be 850 here, but it could be 850 here, but it could be 875, but it could be 900, but it could be 999, could be 875, could be 900 and a quarter here. Sold it to you 900 right there, 260, 900. Put it on 260. Thank you very much. Okay, we're getting into those 3-month-old Jersey calves here. Looks like this one's going to be one of the steers, 290 pounds probably. Here you go. It could be $300 here. By the head. It could be 3. It could be 200. It could be 3. Now 300. 300. It could be 400. It could be 4. I got him at 3. Need 4 here. It could be 3. It could be 325. It could be 325. It could be 350. Now 50. 350. 375. 375. 400. 400 and a quarter. It could be 400. It could be 4 and a quarter. It could be 400. It could be 425. But it'll be 450, 450, 475, 500, 500, but it could be 5 and a quarter, but it'll be 575, but it'll be 550 here, but it could be 575, but it'll be 600 here. Now 6 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter, but it'll be 600, but it'll be 25, but it'll be 600 here, but it'll be 625, it'll be 600, it'll be 625, 600 here, 25, 600 here, but it'll be 25, but it'll be 25, but it'll be 600 here, but it'll be 625, gonna be all in, all done, all in, all done. Sold at 600 over here, cool. 210, buyer 210, thank you. Buyer 210. Here, little one here. 240 pound steer here. It could be 500, 300, 3 and 3 and 3. Thank you. 3 and a quarter. 300, it could be 25, but it could be 325, 500, but it could be 300, it could be 325. Now 350 in the doorway. 350 here. It could be 375, but it could be 400, but it could be 4 and a quarter, but it could be 4 and a half, but it could be 4 and a half. 475, 475, but it could be 4 and a half, but it could be 475, 5. Are you 4 and a half? Or are you looking at him? 4 and a half. 475, 475, but it could be 4 to hand, but it could be 475. Where? But it could be 4 to hand, but it could be 475, but it could be 4 to hand, it could be 475. 4 and a half here, but it could be 475, but it could be 4 to hand, but it could be 475, it could be 4 to half. 475, 500, 500, but it could be 5 and a quarter, but it could be 5, but it could be all in, all done, but it could be all in, all done. Sold it 500 right here. 210, 500, 210. Thank you. Here's the bowl. Here's the bowl here. 290 pounds here. 500 here. Now 500 here. 5 and 5, 300. But it could be 3. But it could be quarter. And it could be half. But it could be 375, 400. Now 400. But it could be 4. Thank you. 425. But it could be 450. But it could be 475. But it could be 500. But it could be 5 and a quarter. And it could be 5 and a half. 575. 5 and a hand. But it could be 575. But it could be 5 and a half here. But it could be 575. But it could be 5 and a half. It could be 575 here, 5 and a half, and 75, 5 and a half, but it could be 575, 500, but it could be 5 and a half here, but it could be 575, but it could be 575, it could be 5 and a half, it could be 575 here, now 600, 600, 6 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter, it could be all in, all done, sold at 600, over here, 210, 600, 210, thank you. Yeah, it's not on your list. Open cow, open heifer here. 1,300 pounds. Here you go. Be 150 here. Be $1.50. Be 135. And 135. Be 135. Be 136 here. Be 137. Be 138. Be 139. Be 140. 141. 141. Be 142. Be 143. Be 144. Be 145. Be 146 here. Be 147. Be 148. Be 149. Be 150. And 151. Be 151. Be 222. Be 153. Be 153. Be 154. 155. 155. 155. Be 156 here, but it could be 157, but it could be 158, 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 it could be 159, but it could be 160 here, it could be 131, and 132, but it could be 133, but it could be 134, it could be 135, 55, it could be 136 here, it could be 137, and 160, but it could be 139, 99, but it could be 139, it could be 130 here, but it could be 171, and 172, but it could be 3, but it could be 134, but it could be 134, it could be 133 here now 4, 173, but it could be 134, but it could be 135, but it could be 135, it could be 176 here, 176 here, but it could be 177, 77, but it could be 178 here, but it could be 179, and 179, but it could be 180 here, but it could be 181, but it could be 182, but it could be 183 here, it could be 184, and 185, 186 here, but it could be 187, but it could be 187, but it could be 187 here, but it could be 186 here, it could be 187, 188, 189 here, but it could be 189, 99, but it could be 190 here, but it could be 191, 92, but it could be 192, do you say that here, it could be 193, now 93, 193, 3, 3, but it could be 192, but it could be 3, but it could be 92, 2, 2, but it could be 193 here, it could be 192, and 3 here, but it could be 192, now 3, but it could be 2, now 3, but it could be all in, all done. Sold at 192, put it on 600, thank you sir, put it on buyer 600, 192. Bred to a black bull, Piedmontese cow here, 6 months bred to a black bull. Little double muscle action going on here, sweet cow, easy to get along with. Here you go. 6 months bred here. Who's going to hit her at 3,000 by the head? Could be 3,000. Now 3. Could be 3. Could be 3,000 here. Could be 2,800. 28. Could be 28. Could be 28. Could be 28 here. All right, we'll take her to Pound Town. $1.60 here. Could be 171. Could be 171. Now 171. Could be 171. City here. Could be 171. 70 here. 171. 170 here, but it could be 171, but it could be 172, 2, 2, but it could be 171, but it could be 132, 80, 181, but it could be 182, but it could be 182, 2, 2, but it could be 190, but it could be 191, 192, 192, but it could be 2, 2, 2, but it could be 191, who could be 2 here, it could be 191, but it could be 192, and 92, 191, but it could be 192, 2, 2, but it could be 191 here, but it could be 192, and 192, 191, but it could be 2, 2, 2, but it could be 192, 2, 2, but it could be 191 here, but it could be 2, but it could be 191, who 2, 191, 2, all in all done. Sold it to you 191 7X. You got it 191 7X. Thank you. 5-weighing worm, please. Shorthorn in the ring here. 2 months bred to a Black Angus bull. Here you go. It could be 150, but it could be 135, 500, but it could be 135, but it could be 136 here, but it could be 135, but it could be 136. 136 here, but it could be 135, but it could be 136 here, but it could be 135, but it could be 136 here, it could be 135, it could be 136, and be 137, and 137, 136 here, but it could be 137, but it could be 36, but it could be 137, but it could be 138, but it could be 139, 99, it could be 140, but it could be 141, it could be 42, 143, 44, 45, but it could be 145, 55, 44, but it could be 145, 55, it could be 146 here, but it could be 146 here, 145, 6, 145, but it could be 146 here, but it could be 145, 500, but it could be 146 here, but it could be 145, but it could be 146 here. Weighs 1280, 146 here, but it could be 145, but it could be 146 here, but it could be 145 here, and 146 here, but it could be 145, 5, but it could be 146 here, but it could be 145, 5, could be 146 here, could be 145, and 6 here, could be all in, all done. Sold her to you, 145, 14 buy. What's that? 22, 14 on 22, thank you. 6 months bred here. Nice black cow, 6 months bred to a Black Angus bull. Here you go. 3,000 by the head. 3,000. Now 3,000. Gonna be 3,000. Gonna be 3,000. 3,000 here. Gonna be 28. Gonna be 2,800. Gonna be 28. Gonna be 2,800. 28 here. Gonna be 28. By the pound. Seller by the pound now. Here we go. Gonna be 160 here. Gonna be 160. Gonna be 160 here. Gonna be 160 and 171. 171. Little bit of city here. Gonna be 171. Gonna be 171. 172. 22. Gonna be 173. Gonna be 174. 175. 176 here. And 167. 167 here. Gonna be 178. Gonna be 179. Gonna be 170 here. Gonna be 171. Gonna be 172. Gonna be 172. 22. 171. 72. 73. And 174. Gonna be 175. 500. Gonna be 176 here. Gonna be 177. Gonna be 176 here. Gonna be 177. 177. 6 months spread. 176 here. Gonna be 177. Gonna be 176 here. Gonna be 177. Gonna be 176 here. Gonna be 77. Gonna be 176 here. 177 and 178. 178. 178 here. Gonna be 178 here. Gonna be 178 here. Gonna be 179. Gonna be 180 here. Gonna be 180. 180. 180 here. Gonna be 181. Gonna be 181. 181 here. Gonna be 182. 22. Gonna be 182. 22. Gonna be 182 and 2 here. Gonna be 2. 2. 2. 2. Gonna be 181. Gonna be 2 here. Gonna be 182. Gonna be 183. 184. 184 here. Gonna be 184. 4. 4. Gonna be 184. 4. 4. Gonna be 3. 4. 4. 4. Gonna be 4 here. 183. 4. 183. Gonna be 184. Gonna be 183. 184. Gonna be 184. Gonna be 184. All in, all done. Sold it to you. 183. 601. 183. 601. Thank you. 7 month spread. This is it. This should be it. 7 month spread. Nice black cow here. Bred to a black bull. It's a heifer. They're calling it a heifer there. By the head here. Going to be 3,000. 3,000 here. Going to be 3,000. Going to be long bred cow. 3,000. Going to be 3,333. Going to be 28. Going to be 2,800. Going to be 28. 2,800 by the pound here. Hey, hey, hey. Going to be 160. 160 here. Going to be 160. Going to be 161. Now 171, I'm going to be 132, I'm going to be 133, I'm going to be 134, I'm going to be 135, I'm going to be 176 here, 167, 178, I'm going to be 178, 179 here, I'm going to be 170 here, I'm going to be 171, I'm going to be 172, I'm going to be 173, I'm going to be 133, now 174, 175, 176 here, I'm going to be 177, 77, I'm going to be 176 here, I'm going to be 177, I'm going to be 176 here, I'm going to be 177, 77, I'm going to be 178, now 179, 179, I'm going to be 180 here, I'm going to be 181, I'm going to be 182, I'm going to be 183, I'm going to be 184, 4. Now 185, 185, I'm going to be 186 here, I'm going to be 187, I'm going to be 187, I'm going to be 188 here, I'm going to be 189, 99, I'm going to be 189, who'd have been 90, 191, 191, I'm going to be 192, 2, who'd have been 3 here, I'm going to be 194, 4, I'm going to be 195, who'd have been 195, 196, 195, I'm going to be 196, where I'm going to be 197, I'm going to be 198, I'm going to be 199, I'm going to be 199, who'd have been 2, now 201, 201, I'm going to be 111, I'm going to be 202, 2, who'd have been 2, 2, 3, I'm going to be 203, going to be 204, and 5, and 205, 5, I'm going to be 206 here, I'm going to be 207, I'm going to be 28, I'm going to be 29, I'm going to be 29, 210, 211, 211, I'm going to be 210, I'm going to be 211, who'd have been 12, 12, 12, I'm going to be 213, I'm going to be 212, I'm going to be 213, 212 here, 213, I'm going to be 212, 12, 12, who'd have been 13, I'm going to be 212, I'm going to be 13, I'm going to be 212, I'm going to be 213, 212 here, I'm going to be 13, I'm going to be 13, I'm going to be all in, all done, sold it 212 your way, put it on, 14 by 44. Here we're getting into some A2 cows here. A2 Jersey cow here. Open. The lady said she does not have been exposed. Here you go. Let's send it to the scale here. $1. Now $1. 65 cents on it. I'm going to be 35. Now 37.5. 37.5. It'll be 35. It'll be 37.5. It'll be 35. It'll be 37.5. It'll be 35. It'll be 37.5. 36 here. It'll be 37. Now 38. 38. It'll be 39. It'll be 70 here. It'll be 71. It'll be 72. 2. We got some of these Jersey cows coming through. And then we got a bunch of good bulls coming. 72, it could be 73, it could be 74, it could be 75, it could be 75, it could be 76, or 77. Now 78, now 79, but it could be 80 here, it could be 81, but it could be 82, it could be 83, it could be 84, it could be 85, 85, 86 here. Now 87, it could be 88 here, it could be 89, it could be 90 here, 91, 92. Now 93, but it could be 94, it could be 95, 96 here, 97, it could be 98, it could be 99, $1. Now 101, but it could be 2, 2, 2, it could be 103, it could be 104, 105, it could be 6 here, it could be 107, 108, but it could be 109, 109, it could be 10, 10, 10, it could be 111, it could be 12 here, it could be 113, 14. Now 15, but it could be 116. It could be 115, it could be 116. 15 here, but it could be 116, but it could be 15, but it could be 16, it could be 115, it could be 16. Sold it to you, 115 there, 260, 115, 260. Here another one, same deal, A2 here, nice and fleshy. This one is here. $1 and one she a good weighing cow. $1 and one here. Be 95. Send her out on the scale here. 95. 95. 95. 90 cents here. She'll do that. 90 here. 90 and 90. 85. 85. 85 here. Gonna be 85. 85, but it's going to be 86 here, but it's going to be 85, but it's going to be 86 here, but it's going to be 85, but it's going to be 86 here, it's going to be 87, 77, it's going to be 88, 88, 89, 89, but it's going to be 90, but it's going to be 91, 92, but it's going to be 93, 94, it's going to be 95, 96 here, 97, it's going to be 98, 99, it's going to be 98, 99, 98 here, 99, 98 here, but it's going to be 99, but it's going to be 98, 99, but it's going to be 98, 99, you do it, 99, $1, now 101, but it's going to be 2, 2, 103, but it's going to be 104, it's going to be 105, 6 here, it's going to be 107, it's going to be 108, 109, it's going to be 110, it's going to be 11, 112, 113, 14, it's going to be 115, 116, 117, 18, 119, 120, now 1 here, but it's going to be 121, 1, but it's 20 here, going to be 21, going to be 22, 2, 2, 122, 122, but it could be 21, but it could be 22, but it could be 121, but it could be 22, it could be 121, but it could be all in, all done. Sold it to you, 121, 503, 121, put it on 503, thank you. Here you go. Same story here. How about $1 here and go here? But it could be 1, 1, 1. Now 1, 1, 1. But it could be 1, 1, 1. But it could be $1. Thank you. But it could be now we're going here. It's going to be 101, 101, $1. But it could be 101. But it could be 101, 102, 2, But it could be 103. But it could be 104. It could be 105, 5. It could be 6 here. And 107. It could be 108 here. It could be 109. But it could be 109, 99, 120. Now 121. It could be 122. But it could be 123. It could be 124. It could be 125, 5. 26 here. It could be 127. Now 128. It could be 129. It could be 130 here. But it could be 129. It could be 30. Going to be 129, going to be 30, 129, 30, 129, but it'll be 30 here, but it'll be 30 here, but it'll be sold to you 129, 503, 129, 503. Thank you. Same deal here, A2, a little smaller here, $1 here, but it could be 95, but it could be 95, but it could be 85, 85, 500, but it could be 85, 500, but it could be 85, 500, could be 65 here, but it could be 66 here, it could be 67, it could be 68, but it could be 69 here, it could be 70, it could be $71, now 101, 102, but it could be 103, it could be 104, it could be 105, 500, it could be 106 here, it could be 107, it could be 108, 109, it could be 110, and 11 here, it could be 112, but it could be 13, it could be 114, it could be 115, it could be 116 here, it could be 117, it could be 117, 18, 19, 120, 121, it could be 122, but it could be 123, but it could be 124, 4, it could be 125, 5, 125, 24, 125, 124, 125, but it could be 5, 5, 5, it could be 124, but it could be 5 here, it could be 124, it could be 5 here, it could be 124, 5. Sold it 124, 14 by 11, 14 on 11. Another A2 here. Looks like a heifer from here. Here you go. It could be 140 here. Thank you. It could be 141. Now 141. It could be 141. It could be 141. It could be 40. It could be 141 and 42. 143, 44. It could be 145. It could be 146 here. It could be 147, 77, 46, 47, 46, 47, 48, 48. It could be 148. It could be 148, 49. It could be 50 here. It could be 151. It could be 152. It could be 53. It could be 154 and 5 and 6 here. It could be 157. It could be 158, 59 here. It could be 159, 99, 58, 59. 58, but it could be 159, 99, 58 here. Now 59, 158, but it could be 159, 99, it could be 158 here, but it could be 159, but it could be 59, all in, all done. Sold it 158, 503, 158, 503. Here's her sister, A2 here. It could be 135, 135, but it could be 136 here. It could be 136 here. It could be 135, 36, 137, 137, but it could be 138, 88, but it could be 139, but it could be 140 here, 141, but it could be 141, 142, 143, it could be 144, 45, but it could be 146 here. It could be 147, 48, but it could be 149, 99, it could be 50, 50, 50, 151. Now 152, 153, but it could be 4. 144, going to be 155, going to be 155, going to be 56 here, going to be 157 here, going to be 158, now 158, 157, going to be 158, going to be 158, going to be 157, going to be 158, going to be 158, going to be 158, going to be 57, 158, all in, all done, 58, 58, sold it to you, 157, 503. Here's sweet little horn bull, little Highland cross here, 630 pounds. Here we go. 150 here. $1.50 here. 125. 125. 125. Now 125. 125. $1. $1 here. $2 and a half. $2 and a half. 102 and a half. 102 and a half. $1 here. $2 and a half. $102 and a half. $2 and a half. $1 here. $2 and a half. $1 here. $2 and a half. Gonna be 105, here we go, gonna be 105, gonna be 107, gonna be 110, and 12 and a half, 115, gonna be 117, gonna be 20, gonna be 122, gonna be 125, 55, gonna be 127, gonna be 130, gonna be 132, gonna be 135, 137 and a half, 140 here, gonna be 142 and a half, gonna be 145, 47 and a half, gonna be 150 here, 52 and a half, 55, 157 and a half, gonna be 160, 162 and a half, 135, gonna be 137 and a half, gonna be 130 here, gonna be 132 and a half, 135, 177 and a half, gonna be 180 here, gonna be 182 and a half, gonna be 185, 55, gonna be 185, 55, 82 and a half, 185, 182 and a half, gonna be 185, gonna be 182 and a half, gonna be 185, gonna be 182 and a half, gonna be 185, gonna be 182 and a half here, 85, 185, 55, 85, gonna be 182 and a half, gonna be 185, all in, all done. Sold at 182 and a half, 503 by 2, 182 and a half, 503 by 2. Black bull here, good looking black bull. Spin him around a little bit. Here you go. $2 a pound here. Two. Thank you. Now 201. 201. We'll get them going to the scale. 201, 202. 203, 204, 205. Going to be 6 here. Going to be 207, 28 here. Going to be 29. Going to be 210. Going to be 211. 12 here. Going to be 213, 14, 215, 216, 217. Going to be 218. Going to be 219. Going to be 220. Going to be 221. Going to be 222. Going to be 223. Going to be 224, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, now 30, 231, 231, going to be 231, 1, but he's 232. He's 1140, 232, going to be 231, going to be 232, going to be 231, 232, 231, 232, 231, going to be 232, 233, going to be 233, 33, going to be 233. Mo, you got to be 233, 232, 3, 232, going to be 333, going to be 232, hit with 3 here, going to be 232 and 3, 232, hit with 3 here, going to be 232. All in, all done, all in, all done. Sold it to you, 232. You got it. 5-weighing worm, 7X. 5-weighing worm, please. Here's his lighter brother. He's going to be around 930 pounds. And here, how about 230 to start with here? 230, 230, 230 here. 230 where? 230, 30 here. 230 here. Going to be 230, 230, 220, 220. 222. I'll take $2 here. $2 here. Going to be 2 and 202 and a half. 202 and a half. Going to be 5. Going to be 7 and a half. Look at 2 7 and a half. Half. Going to be 2 7 and a half here. Do you want to do that? 2 7 and a half. Going to be 210. 210, 12 and a half. 215. 215. Going to be 217 and a half, going to be 220, then going to be 222 and a half, going to be 225, 5, going to be 227 and a half, going to be 230, 232 and a half, 235, going to be 237 and a half, going to be 235, going to be 236 here, going to be 235, going to be 236 here, 235, 6, 236, 237, 236 here, going to be 7 here, going to be 236 here, going to be 237, 7, 7, you want to hit it a couple more times here, going to be 236 here, going to be 237, 237, 237, little wiggle room there, he's a little lighter, 237, 10, hit a little bit, 236 here, going to be 237, 238, 238, 237, 8, 237, hit a bit, going to be 8 here, going to be 237, hit it with 238, 8, going to be 237, hit it with 8 here, going to be 237 and 8. Sold it to you, 237, 503, 237, put it on 503, thank you. Holstein bull here, hey, going to be 140, 140 here, going to be 141, 75, going to be 176 here, going to be 175, 76, 77, 78, 79 here, going to be 80 here, going to be 81, going to be 82, going to be 83, going to be 84, 44, going to be 85 here, going to be 185, 190, 191, 192, 22, going to be 192, 222, going to be 191, who do 2 here, going to be 191 and 2, 191, 2, 191, 92, 191, who do 92, 2, 2, going to be 191, 1030 on the weight, 191, who to be 2, 2, 2, going to be 192, 191 here, 92, 191 here, who to be 2 here, going to be 191, who to be 2 here, going to be 191, who to be 2, 2, 2, 191, 2. Sold it to you. 191 up there. With it on a 503. On two, 503 on two. Here's his brother here. 190, 190. Thank you. Now 191 here. Gonna be 192, 2. Gonna be 191. Who to be 2? Gonna be 191. Who to be 192, 2. 191, 2. 191. Who to be 2? Gonna be 2, 2, 2, 2. Gonna be 191 here. Who to be 2, 2, 2. Gonna be 191 and 2 here. Gonna be 191. Who to be 2, 2, 2, 2. Gonna be 191. All in, all done. Sold it to you. 191. Put it on 503 by 2. 503 by 2. Thank you very much. Okay. Get ready to shut your door, sir. Shut her down. Horn bull here, 1,035 pounds. Here you go. $2 here. 185. 185. 150 here. 150 here. 152 and a half. 155. 87 and a half. 80 here. 82 and a half. 85. 177 and a half. 70. 172 and a half. 75. 77 and a half. 80. 182 and a half. 185. 187 and a half. 190. 192 and a half. 195. 97 and a half. 197 and a half. Who do we 2 2 2? Gonna be 2 2 and a half. 205. 207 and a half. Gonna be 210 10 10. Gonna be 212 and a half. Gonna be 215 17 and a half. Don't be getting too cozy with them. 217 and a half. 220. 220 here. 17 and a half. 220 where? 217 and a half. Gonna be 220. 218. 218. 219. 220. 220. 19. 220. 20. Gonna be 219. 20. Gonna be 219 here now. 20. 219 here. 20. 219 here. 220. 219. Gonna be 220. 20. 20. 219 here. And 20 where? 219. 20. 20. 20. Gonna be all in, all done. Sold it to you. 219. 503 on two. Keep them on the twos there. Thank you. Bulls are getting bigger here. This one here, I called him the Big Black Bull, 1,600 pounds. Here you go. He's good with the ladies. If anybody wants to take him home and use him here, gets a job done here. Hey, 225, 225, 225, $2. And two, gonna be two, two and a half, gonna be 205, gonna be 27, gonna be 210, 212 and a half, gonna be 215, 17 and a half, 20, 222 and a half, gonna be 225, gonna be 227 and a half, gonna be 230, 30, 30, gonna be 228, 228, 227 and a half, gonna be 228, where gonna be 227, 220, gonna be 229, 229, 99, gonna be 229, hit it with 30, 231, 231, gonna be 232, gonna be 233, gonna be 234, 4, gonna be 235, 5, gonna be 236, 235, 6, 235, gonna be 236 here, gonna be 235, gonna be 236 here, gonna be 235, 236, 235, gonna be 236 where, gonna be 235, 5, hit it with 6 here, gonna be 235, and 6 where, gonna be 235, hit it with 6 here, gonna be 235, hit it with 6 here, all in, all done. Sold them 235, 503 on 2, 503 on 2, thank you. Here comes our next bull. Long Black Angus bull here. 721. Here you go. Here, big black bull here. Be heading right for the scale here. Moving good. He's moving good here. 230 here. 230 where? 220. 220. 220. Thank you. 221. 222. 223. 224. 25 here. 226. 227. 228 here. 229. 99. 229. 1990 he weighs. 229. 230. 231. 232. 233. 234. 235. Going to be 236 here and 237, going to be 238, 239, 240 here, going to be 239, but 240, but 239, going to be 240, going to be 239 here, 40 where? 239, going to be 240, 239, but going to be 40 here, but going to be 239, going to be 240, I got that, now 241, 241, but going to be 242, but going to be 241, going to be 242, 22, going to be 241, 242, you sure? 241, going to be 242, 22, all in, all done, all in, all done, sold it to you, 241, put it on, 7 by Bulls, 7 on Bulls, thank you. I'm just shy of $4,800 for him. Looky here, looky here. You got a registered Simmental bull, 4 years old. All the way from the Red Bluff Bull Sale in Cali a few years ago. 4 years old, calving ease. Pretty sure he was on a halter at one point in his life. He's pulled. Here we go. 230, 230 here. You say it? 230, 231, 232, 233, 234. He's right around 1,900 pounds. 234, 5. Now 236 here. Going to be 237. Going to be 238, 8. Going to be 239, 99. Going to be 240, 241, 241. 240 here. Going to be 241. Going to be 240. Going to be 241. 240 here. Going to be 241. 241. 240 here. Going to be 241. 1. 1, going to be 241, 242, 242, 1 and a half, going to be 242, going to be 242 and a half, going to be 243, going to be 243 and a half, going to be 244, now 244, 244, 4, going to be 244, you good with that? 244 and a half, 244 and a half, going to be 245, going to be 245 and a half, here, going to be 246, 245 and a half, 6, 245 and a half, going to be 246 here, going to be 245 and a half, going to be 246 here, 245 and a half, going to be 246, 246, all in, all done. Sold it to you, 245 and a half, 7 on Bulls, 245 and a half, 7 on Bulls. Pen them separate. Pen them separate, please. Oh, 63. I got one more Piedmontese bull. I think we're getting into the probably 62 cows, I think. Here's Raphael, the registered Piedmontese bull here. Raphael is very gentle and trained for easy loading and moving with sweet feed or alfalfa pellets. Lady says she's been running a Highland Piedmontese program for quite a while. Her partner has passed away, so things are changing. He is the best bull I've ever had in over 50 years, and it is hard to part with him. His calves are super easy, about 70 pounds. And he's 3 years old. If you're looking for something with some double muscle action there, a little unique here, here we go. Here we go. 250 by the pound here. 250. Thank you. Down 251. 251. 251. 251. He weighs about 1925. 251. 250 here. 251. 250 here. 252, 253, 254, 255, 256 here, gonna be 257, gonna be 258, 259, 99, gonna be 260 here, gonna be 261, gonna be 262, 262, 261, 261, gonna be 262, gonna be 261, gonna be 262. Don't let them get by you. 261, gonna be 262, 2, gonna be 261, and 2 wearing, gonna be 261, gonna be 262, 2, gonna be 261, now 2, now 2, now 2, now 2, now 2, now 2, 262, 3, 263, but gonna be 234, gonna be 235, 5, gonna be 236 here, gonna be 235, 266, 266, all in, all done. Sold them to you 265. You got it. 7 on X, 5-way and worm. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Hey, why don't you run up there and give that to Marv Anderson, please? Okay, getting into the dairy cows. Here you go. Suppose we're going to want her on the scale. $1, be 95, 95 cents on 85, 85, and 86 here, gonna be 87, gonna be 88, gonna be 89 here, gonna be 90, gonna be 91, 92, gonna be 93, 94, 95, 96 here, gonna be 97, 98, and 99, gonna be $1, gonna be 101, gonna be $1 here, gonna be 101, gonna be $1 here, gonna be 101, all in, all done. You bought her $1 on the 4s, 14.4. And thank you guys, appreciate your business. Thank you very much. And here, nice weighing jersey here. How about a $120 here? Thank you, Junior. Here, be 120. 120 here. Good looking cow. Be 120, 20. 120 here. Gonna be 110. 110. 110. Gonna be 111. Gonna be 111. Gonna be 110. Gonna be 111. Gonna be 111. 112. Gonna be 130. Gonna be 14. 115. 116. Gonna be 117. Gonna be 118. 119. Gonna be 120. Gonna be 121. Gonna be 122. 23. 22. 23. 24. Gonna be 125. Gonna be 125 and 26 and 27. Gonna be 127. Gonna be 127 and a half. 127 and a half. 128. 128 and a half. 129. Gonna be 129. Gonna be 129 and a half. Half. Gonna be 130. 30. Gonna be 30. Gonna be 130 and a half. 131 and a half and 32. 131 and a half. Gonna be 132. 222. Gonna be 132. 22. Sold her 131 and a half. 14 by 4. 14 on 4. Head here, looky, what do you think here? 135, 135, 5, 135, 5, 135, 32, 2, 130, 130, 130 here, 30, 125, 5, 125, 5, could be $110, $110, now 11 here, 11 here, 12, 13, gonna be 114, 15, 116, 17, gonna be 118, gonna be 20, gonna be 121, gonna be 122, 123, 124, gonna be 125, gonna be 126 here, gonna be 127, gonna be 128 here, gonna be 129, gonna be 30, 130, 131, gonna be 132, 222, gonna be 132, gonna be 133, gonna be 134, 4, gonna be 34 here, gonna be 134, 33 and a half, 34, 134 and a half, gonna be 134 and a half, gonna be 135, 5, gonna be 135 and a half, 136. 135 and a half, gonna be 136 here, gonna be 136 and a half, gonna be 137, gonna be 137 and a half, 138, 38 and a half, gonna be 139, gonna be 139 and a half, gonna be 139 and a half, 39 and a half. Sold her to you 139 on the 2, 7 by 2. Thank you very much. And here, 110, 10, 10, 110 again, 110 again, now 11, now 11 here, but it could be 10, but it could be 11 here, but it could be 12 here, 13, could be 114, could be 115, 116, 117, could be 118, 119, could be 120, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 here, could be 127, 28, 29, could be 130, 31, 32, 32, could be 133, 134, 35. 135, but it could be 34 and a half, it could be 135, it could be 35 and a half, half, it could be 136 here, it could be 136 and a half, 136 and a half, 137 and a half here, it could be 137 and a half, 138, it could be 138 and a half, it could be 139, it could be 139 and a half. Buck 40 here, going to be 140 and a half, going to be 140, going to be 141, 1, going to be 40 and a half, going to be 141 and a half here, going to be 141 and a half, 42, 2, 2, going to be, will you do 143? 144, 145, going to be 146 here, going to be 147, 148 here, going to be 149, going to be 150. Now 1, 52, going to be 153, 51 and a half, going to be 152, 22, going to be 152 and a half, going to be 153, 53 and a half, 154, going to be 154 and a half, half, going to be 155, 55. Sold her to you, 154 and a half on 7-3. Take a good look, out she goes. 50 cents on it. It could be 35, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, here could be 40. Now 41, it could be 42, 43, it could be 44, 45, 46, here it could be 47, but it could be 47. 48 here, it could be 49, 99, it could be 50 here, it could be 51, it could be 50 here, it could be 51, 1, it could be 50, it could be 51, 1, it could be 50, it could be 51, all in, all done. Sold her to you 50 on 31, 50 on 31, thank you. A little different deal here. Hey, 85, 85, 65, 65, turn around, take a look here, 85. City 6 here, maybe 35, city 6 here, maybe 35, maybe 36 here, could be 35, could be 37 here, could be 37, city 8. Now 69 here, but it could be 70, a little bit, it could be 70, 70, 70, but it could be 71, 72, but it could be 73, it could be 74, 74, 75, 76 here. Now 77, now 78 here, but it could be 78, 79, it could be 80 here, but it could be 81, it could be 82, 82, but it could be 82, it could be 3, it could be 84, it could be 84, 85, 86 here, and 87, 88 here, but it could be 88, 89, it could be 90 here, but it could be 80 and a half, it could be 89, it could be 89 and a half here, it could be 89 and a half. Now 90, 90 and a half, 91, going to be 91 and a half, going to be 92, 92 and a half, going to be 93, 93 and a half, going to be 94, 94 and a half, going to be 94 and a half, going to be 95 and a half. 96 here, but it could be 96 and a half, going to be 97, 97 and a half, going to be 98, 98 and a half, 99 and a half, $1 here, going to be 1 and a half, going to be 101, going to be 101 and a half, 102, 102 and a half, 103, going to be 103 and a half, going to be 104, going to be 104 and a half, 105, going to be 105 and a half, 6 here, going to be 106 and a half, going to be 107, going to be 107 and a half. 108, 108 and a half, 109, going to be 109 and a half, here going to be 110, going to be 110 and a half, going to be 111 and 11 and a half, 112, going to be 112 and a half, going to be 113, going to be 113 and a half, here going to be 13 and a half, 114 and a half, 115, going to be 14 and a half, going to be 115, sold her to you 114 and a half, put it on 14.4. Here you go. It could be 145, it could be 145, 5, it could be 146 here, it could be 45, 46, and 6 here, it could be 145, it could be 146 here, it could be 147, it could be 148, it could be 149, it could be 50, 50, 50, 51, 52, 3, now 54, it could be 155, it could be 146 here, 57, it could be 148, 88, it could be 147, it could be 158, sold her to you 157.72, 157.72. Buck 10 here, it could be 110, 10, 10, 110, where it could be 10, 110, 10, but it could be 110, 10, 10, it could be 110, it could be 10, 110, 10, 10, $1. $1, get around fine here, but it could be $1 here, it could be one, but it could be $1 here, and it could be 95, 95, 5, high, but it could be 95, it could be 97, hang, it could be $1 here, it could be 102 and a half, 102 and a hang, it could be 101, it could be 102, it could be 103, it could be 104, 105, 106 here, it could be 107, 108, 109, it could be 110, it could be 11, it could be 112, it could be 113, 114, it could be 114, 14, 14, 13, 14, 113, 14, where? But it could be sold her to you, 113, 14 on 4. Here we go. Now we're getting serious here. It could be 160, 160 here. Thank you. It could be 131. Now 132, 22. It could be 133. It could be 134. It could be 35, 36 here. It could be 135 and a half. It could be 136. 165 and a half. 66. Sold her 165 and a half, 7 straight, 165 and a half. Put it on 7 straight. Thank you. She'll do here a little bit of it could be 155, a little bit of it could be 155, 155, 155, 5, it could be $150 on her, it could be 50, 50, 50, 145, 145, 142, 142, 22, but it could be 135, but it could be 135, it could be 136 here, it could be 137, it could be 138, 139, 140, 41, 42, it could be 143, 44, 45, 46 here, 47, 48 here, it could be 149, 99, 150, 50, 50, 51, 52 here, it could be 153, it could be 154, 55, 55, 54 and a half, it could be 155, it could be 155 and a half, 156 here, it could be 56 and a half, it could be 57, it could be 57 and a half, 158. Sold her to you 157 and a half, 72, 157 and a half, 72. Another good cow. Keep the good ones coming here. It could be 160 here. It could be 160, 158 here. 59, it could be 159, 99, it could be 159 here, 58. At 59 here, it could be 159, 99, it could be 58, 59, 160, 161, 171, it could be 132, 22, it could be 131 and a half, it could be 132, 22, 32 and a half here, it could be 133. Sold her to you 162 and a half, 7 straight, 162 and a half, 7 straight. Gets around good here. 130, 130, 30, gonna be 130, 130, 130, yeah, but it could be 32, 1 here, it could be 131, 1, but it could be 131, and 131, 131, 1, it could be 132, gonna be 133, 34, 35, 36 here, gonna be 137, gonna be 138, 139, 99, gonna be 140, and 1, and 2 here, gonna be 143, gonna be 44, gonna be 145, 46 here, gonna be 147, gonna be 148, 88, gonna be 149, gonna be 150, and 151, gonna be 52, 22, gonna be 152, 22. 153, 3, it could be 154, 4, it could be 155, 5, 56, 55 and a half, 56 here, going to be sold her to you 155 and a half, you're away, 7 on 2, 7 on 2. Here you go. Buck 20 here. 120, 20. It'll be 120. Gonna be 120. 120. 110, 10, 10. It'll be 110, 10, 10. It'll be 10. It'll be 110. Gonna be $1. $1. 1060. $1. It could be 1 it could be $1. $1. 95. 95. Gonna be 96 here. 97. Gonna be 98. 99. Gonna be $1. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. Gonna be 106 here. Gonna be 107. Gonna be 108. 109. Gonna be 110. Now 11 here. Gonna be 112. 113. Gonna be 114. 15 here. Gonna be 116. 117. 116. Gonna be 17. Sold her to you. 116. Put it on 14.4. Thank you. Right here. It could be $1. It could be one, but it could be $1. And 1 here, but it could be $1. But it could be 85. But it could be 85. It could be 87 and a half. 87 and a half. 90. 92 and a half. But it could be 95. It could be 95. 97 and a half here. But it could be $1. It could be 102 and a half. It could be 105. It could be 107 and a half. It could be 110. 12 and a half. 15. 17 and a half. 20. 122 and a half. It could be 125. It could be 127 and a half. It could be 130. 132 and a half. 35. 5. It could be 137 and a half. It could be 140. 142 and a hand, it could be 145, 5, it could be 147 and a hand, but it could be 46 here, it could be 147, it could be 148, 149, it could be 149, 99, it could be 150, 50, it could be 50, it could be 149, 50, 149, 150, 149, 150, sold her 149,260, 149, put it on buyer 260. Like this cow here, it could be 158, 88, 158, 158, 59, 59, 59, 59, 58, 59, 59, 59, 58, 59, 99, 59, 60, 160 here, it could be 131, could be 132, 163, 4, and 134, it could be 135, 5, could be 136 here, it could be 136 here, 65 and a half, could be 136 here, 166 and a half, 167 here, sold her to you, 166 and a half, put it on 7 straight, 166 and a half, 7 straight. Buck Now 136 here, 136 here, 135 deals on 37, 137, 136. 138, 138, gonna be 139, gonna be 140 here, 41, gonna be 142, gonna be 143, gonna be 144, gonna be 145, gonna be 146 here, 147, 140, gonna be 149, 99, gonna be 150, 50, 50, 51, 11, gonna be 52, 22, gonna be 53, 154, 55, 56. 55 gonna be gonna be 156 here, gonna be all in, all done, sold her to you. 155 on 7.3, 155, put it on 7.3. And here in the middle, it could be $1, it could be one, 85, 85 cents. 85 here, but it could be 86 here, it could be 87, but it'll be 88, but 89 here, it could be 90, 91, it could be 92, 93, 94, 95, 55, it could be 96 here, 97, 98, it could be 99 here, it could be $1, 101, it could be 102, 22, it could be 103, it could be 104, it could be 105, 106 here, it could be 107, and 106 here, it could be 107, 7, 7, it could be 7 here, it sold her to you, 106 here on 14.4, 106, 14.4. What do you think here? Be 160 here. Big old cow. Be 160. 160 here. 158. Be 158. 158. 158. 155. Bring her back, please. Marv wants to take another look at her. Sounds like a feeder sale in here today, doesn't it, out there? Get double dose of that this week. Buck 55 here. Be 50. 151. 152. 153. 154. Now 155. Gonna be 156 here. Gonna be 157. Gonna be 158. 88. Gonna be 159. 158. 9. 58. Gonna be 159. 99. 58. 59. 58 and a half. Half. Gonna be 159. 99. 58 and a half. 59. 58 and a half. 59. You bought her 158 and a half. 14 on 3. 14 on 3. And here, $1, $1, here, gonna be put her on the scale, please. $1, 90 cents here, 85, 86 here, 87, 88 here, 89, 90 here, 91, now 92, 93, 94, 95, 96 here, 97, 98, 99, $1, $101, $102, $103, $104, 105, 6, 107, 108 here, 109, 110. 10, 109, 10, a little bit, could be 111, could be 12 here, could be 11 and a half, could be 112, 12, could be 12 and a half here, could be 112 and a half, 13 and a half, 14 and a half, 115, but it could be 152 and a half, could be 116 and a half, 117, but it could be 117 and a half, but it could be 118, could be 118 and a half, at 119, could be 19, and 118 and a half, could be 119, sold her to you 118 and a half, on the 14 fours, 14 fours. Buck 50. 155, 150, 150, now 1, but it could be 151, 152, 50, it could be 154, it could be 155, it could be 156, it could be 156, now 57, 158, 159, 160, 161, sold her to you, 167 on 2, 167 by 2. And here, 60. 160 here, 158, 158, 158, 155, 55, could be 155, 55, could be 155, 55, pretty good cow. 155 here, but it could be 150, but it could be 151, but it could be 152, 22, and 153, 54, 54, 4, could be 155, 5, 5, 5, could be 5, 154, 5. All in, all done. Sold her 154.72. 154.7 by 2. Thank you. And a buck 35. 135. 135. 132. And 132. 132. 130. 130. 130. 125. 126, 7, going to be 128, 129, going to be 130, going to be 131, going to be 32, going to be 133, going to be 134, now 35, 36 here, going to be 137, going to be 138, 139, going to be 40 here, 41, 42, going to be 143, 44, 45. Did you say 44? Marv, did you say 44? All in, all done. I'm 143 right there. Put it on 14 by 4X. 14 on 4X, thank you. Hot day out there. Here we go. Here. Hey, 155, 155, and 150. Buck 50 here. Going to be one now. Here. 150. Now one here, now one where, 151, 153, 54, 54, 4, going to be 155, sold to you, 1547 on 2, 154.72. 154.72. 155, 155, better cow here. 156, 157, 158, 159, 99, 159, 58 and a half, 159, 159, 58 and a half, 9, 59 and a half, 159 and a half, 60. Now 60, sold her 159 and a half, 7-2, 159 and a half, 7 on 2. Gotta like this one too here. 155, 155, 155, 155 here, 155 here, gonna be 150. Now one here, 2, 153, 154, gonna be 155. Now 155, 6 here, gonna be 157, 7, gonna be 158, 88, 58, 7 and a half, 58, 58 and a half, 59, 58 and a half, 59. Sold her to you, 158 and a half, 7 on 2, 158 and a half, 7-2. Buck 55, give me 155, 5, give me 156 here, give me 156 here, give me 50, and 157 here, give me 158, give me 159, give me 158 and a half, give me 159, 159 and a half, half, give me 160 here, give me 130 and a half, half, give me 130 and a half, 131, 131 and a half, 132, sold her to you, 161 and a half on 7-2, 161 and a half, 7-2. Take a good look. We'll send her out the door. Uh, 65 here, 66 here, 67, 68 here, 69, 71, 72, 73, going to be 74, 75, 76 here, 77, going to be 78, 79 here, going to be 80, going to be 81, going to be 81, 80, no 81, sold her to you, 80, 14.4, 80 on 14.4. Good cow here, going to be 160 here, going to be 160, now 161, now 171, going to be 131, 32, 22, 134, 133 and a half, 4, gonna be 134 and a half, here, gonna be 135, 135 and a half, 136, sold her to you, 165 and a half on 7-2, 165 and a half, 7-2, thank you. Take a good look, out she goes. $85, $75, $85, $80 cents on it, $35, $37 and a half, 37 and a half. Now 40, 42 and a half. It could be 45. It could be 47 and a half. It could be 46 here. It could be 47. It could be 48. It could be 49. It could be 50. Now 50, 50 here, 51, 50 here, 51, 1, 1. Sold her 50, 14, 4, 50, 14, 4. 50 cents. Yep. Take one more round. Gonna get an honest weight on her. Here we go. It could be 110. It could be 110. $1. $1.85. It could be 85. It could be 75. 55. 50. 50. 50. It could be 51. 52. 52. It could be 53. 54. It could be 53. 54. 53. 54. 44. All in, all done. Sold her 53. Right there. 14 on 4. Put it on the twos, please. 14 on 2. Thank you. No udder here, no udder here. Look at this one here. 160, 160, 160 here. 171, 171, 171, and 132, 22. It could be 133, it could be 134, 44. Where's Junior go? 135, it could be 136 here. It could be 137, it could be 137, it could be 136, 37. City 8. City 8 here, it could be City 7 a hand, it could be 138, it could be 137 a hand, it could be 138, 137 a hand, it could be 138. Your style, Blake? 137, gonna be 138, all in, all done. Sold her 167 and a half there on 7 straight, 7 straight. And here, it could be 135, 500, it could be 136 here, 135, 6 here, 135, it could be 136 here, it could be 136 here, it could be 137, 77, it could be 138, 88, it could be 139, 140, and 141, it could be 142, 43, 44, 45, 46 here, it could be 147, 7, it could be 148, 49, 150, now 151, it could be 152, 153, 33, it could be 153, 33, 154, 44, 153, 4, all in, all done, sold her 153 on 7-2. 7 on 2. Hobble cow here, it could be $1, it could be 85, it could be 85, 85, 85, 65, 65, it could be 86 here, it could be 87, it could be 88 here, it could be 79, it could be 70 here, it could be 71, 72. Now 72, 2, 2, it could be 73, it could be 74, it could be 75, 76 here, it could be 77, it could be 78 here, it could be 79, it could be 80. Now what do you want here? It could be 80, it could be 80, it could be 81, it could be all in, all done. $80, 14 on 1, 14 on 1, thank you. $1.40 here. Let's see her grab a gear. 140. $1.40 here. It could be 135. It could be 136 here. It could be 135. It could be 136 and 7 here. It could be 138, 139. It could be 140 here. It could be 141. It could be 142. It could be 143, 144, 45. It could be 146 here. 47. It could be 148, 49, 99. It could be 149, 50. And 151, 152. It could be 153. It could be 154, 55, 55. It could be 146 here. It could be 155. It could be 156. Sold her 155, 7-2, 155, 7 on 2. All right, spin her around. Take a good look. Out she goes. There you go, John. We'll see if it's his birthday or not today, I guess. Cute little milk cow. Yeah. By the head here, $500. It could be 500. It could be 400. 400 there. Now 4 and a quarter. It could be 425. It could be 425. It could be 425. It could be 400. It could be 425. 425. 425. All. What's that? 410. It could be 420. It could be 420. It could be 430. All right. 440. 430. It could be 440. It could be 450. It could be 460. 470. Back over here. Anybody looking? Is that you? You're 450? 460? 470 here. It'll be 480, 490, 500, 510, 510, going to be 520, going to be 530 here, going to be 530, 540, 540 here, going to be 550, 50, 50, going to be 550, 50, 50, 50, 50, going to be 550. Yeah, I would love to. 610. You're hired. 610. 600. 610. Gonna be 620. Gonna be 620. 630. 630. Gonna be 640. Gonna be 650. Gonna be 660. Gonna be 670 here. Gonna be 670. 680 here. Gonna be 680 here. Gonna be 680. Gonna be 670. Gonna be 680. 690. 690 here. Gonna be 700. Gonna be 700. 690 here. Gonna be 700. 700. All in. All done. Sold at 690 your way. 260, 260, thank you. Here, powerful cow here. Give me 160 here. 160 here. Give me 160 here. 160 here. Give me 158. 158. 158. 55. 56 here, 157, 158, 158, sold her 157 your way, 7 straight, 157, 7 on straight. She's big enough to play here. Could be 125, 125, could be 125, 120, 120, could be 120, 20, could be 20, could be 120, 110. Thank you. 111, 112, 112, 12. Marv, you want to be 112? 113, but it could be 114, it could be 115, it could be 116, 117, it could be 118, 119, it could be 120, it could be 120, 122. 123 here, going to be 124, going to be 125, going to be 126 here, 27, going to be 128, 129, going to be 129, 29.99, 28, 29, all in, all done. Going to be 128 here, 7 on 3, 128, 7 on 3, 3J please, 7 on 3J. Here's big ripping cow here, nice strong here, cross here, but it'll be what do you want to do? It'll be 142, 142, 142, 2, 2, 142, 2, 2, gonna be 142, buck 40, 138. 130, gonna be 138, 8, gonna be 139, gonna be 139, gonna be 140 here, gonna be 141, 142, 2, 2, gonna be 143, gonna be 144, 45, 5, 5, gonna be 146 here, 147, gonna be 148 here, gonna be 149, gonna be 150, 50, gonna be 151, 52, 53, 54, 55, gonna be 155, 54, 55, 155, 154, gonna be 155, 5, 5, sold her to you, 154, 7 straight, he says, 7 straight. Buck 35, 135, 135, 135, 120, 120 here, 120, 120 here, 110, 10, 10, 110, 10, 10, $1 here, 85, 85, lot of cow there, lot of cow there. Ain't moving very quickly. 85, big heavy cow here, wow. 50 cents here, 51, 52, 53, 53, gonna be 54, 55, 56, 57 here, gonna be 58, 59, 59, 16, 81, gonna be 32, 63 here, gonna be 34, 35, 55, gonna be 36 here, gonna be 37, gonna be 38, now 69, now 70 here, gonna be 71, gonna be 71, gonna be 72, 22, gonna be 73, now 74. Gonna be 76 here, gonna be 77, gonna be 78 here, gonna be 79. Now 80, now 81, 80 and a half, 81, 80 and a half, gonna be 81, 80 and a half, 81, all in, all done. You bought her 80 and a half right there, 14 by 4 or 1. Put it on 14.5, thank you. All right, here you got a bag leg there, bag wheel here. 65 cents on them. Going to be 66 here. Now 66. 65. Going to be 66, 87. Going to be 78. Going to be 79. Going to be 70 here. Going to be 71. Going to be 72. Now 72. Going to be 73. Going to be 74. 4. Going to be 75. 76 here. Going to be 77. 78 here. Going to be 79. Going to be 80. Now 81. Going to be 82. 83. 83. 82. Going to be 83. 33. All in all done, 82 cents, going on 14.4, 14.4, thank you. Here you go. 85, 65, 35, 35, 50. Now 50, now 50, where? 50, 50, 50, 35, 5, 35, going to be 36 here, 36 here, and 35, 6, 35, going to be 36 here, going to be 35 and a half, going to be 36 here, going to be 36 and a half, going to be 36 and a half, going to be 37 and a half, 38 and a half. 39 here, going to be half, 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 and then going to be 40, 40, 40, who do it half here, going to be 40 and a half, going to be 41 and a half. 42 and a half here, and then going to be 43, going to be 43 and a half, going to be 44, 44 and a half, going to be 45, 45 and a half. 46 here, going to be 46 and a half, 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 going to be 47, who do it, going to be 47 and a half, going to be 48, 48 and a half, and 49 and a half. Now 50 and a half here, going to be 51, 51 and a half, going to be 51 and a half, 52, 52, going to be 52 and a half, 53 and a half, 54 and a half. 55 and a half, half, going to be 56 here, going to be 56 and a half, 57, going to be 57 and a half, 58 and a half, now 59 and a half here, going to be 50 and a half, 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 59 and a half, 60, it's 59 and a half your way, 14 by, put it on 2x, 14 by 2x. Should we just start clapping like they do in Holland when we get these bad ones, or what? Head here, a little better deal here. 85 cents on 85, 85, 85. Oh boy, here going to be 50, 35, 5, going to be 35, 36, John. 37, going to be 38, going to be 39, going to be 40 here, going to be 41, going to be 42, 43, 44, going to be 44, going to be 45, going to be 46 here, going to be 47, going to be 48, 49, down 50 here, going to be 51, going to be 50 here, going to be 51, all in, all done, you bought it, 50, 203 straight, 50 on 203 straight, thank you. Oh, wow. That'll scare everybody out of here, huh? And here, $1, gonna be 85, 85, fine, gonna be 86 here, 85, gonna be 86 here, gonna be 87, gonna be 88, gonna be 89, 90, now 91, gonna be 92, 93, gonna be 94, 95, 96 here, 97, 98, 99, $1. Now 101 here, gonna be 102, gonna be 103, 104, 105, 106 here, gonna be 107, gonna be 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, gonna be 113, gonna be 114, gonna be 115, 116, gonna be 117, 118, 119, 120. Now 121, gonna be 122, gonna be 123, gonna be 124, gonna be 125, gonna be 126, 127, 128, 129, 130. 131, 132, going to be 131 and a half, going to be 132, 2, going to be 132 and a half, going to be 133 and a half, 134, going to be 33 and a half, going to be 134, sold her 133 and a half your way, put it on, 14.4. Buck 60 here. 160 here, going to be 160. Liker, 160 here. Gonna be 160. Big powerful cow, 160 here. Gonna be 171. Gonna be 132. Gonna be 132. Gonna be 133. 164. 165. 166 here. Gonna be 135 and a half. Gonna be 136 here. Gonna be 136 and a half. Gonna be 167 here. Gonna be 166 and a half. Sold her to you 166 and a half there. 7 by straight. And here, how about a buck 50 on this one here? 150, 150 here, 151, 151, be 50 here, 51. Now 151, 151, 151, 152, 53, 154, 155, 156, 157, 158, 157 and a half, gonna be 158, 88, gonna be 158 here, gonna be sold to you, 157 and a half there, 72, 157 and a half, 72. Thank you. Buck 50 here. 150. 150. 145. 145, buck 40 here. 135, 135, how about $1.30? 130, 130, 125, 126 here. 127, gonna be 128, 129, gonna be 130, gonna be 130, 132, 133, gonna be 134, gonna be 135, gonna be 136 here, gonna be 135 and a half. 136 here, gonna be 136 and a half. Gonna be 137, gonna be 137 and a half. 138, 138 and a half. 139, gonna be 1. Half, gonna be 139 and a half. Here, gonna be 140 and a half. Half, gonna be 140 and a half. 141, 40 and a half. 141 and a half. Here, gonna be 142. Gonna be 142 and a half. Gonna be 143, 43 and a half. 44 and a half. Here, gonna be 45, 45 and a half. 60 here, gonna be 46 and a half. 47, gonna be 47 and a half. 48, 48 and a half. And 49 and a half. Sold her to you 149.72. 149.72. Big old cold stream cow here. It'll be 155. It'll be 155. It'll be 155. Now 155. 152. 2. It'll be 150. 151. It'll be 151. 1. Now 151. It'll be 152. 2. It'll be 153. It'll be 154. 4. It'll be 155. 156. 157. 58. 59 here. It'll be 159. 99. 58. 59. 99. It'll be 159. 58 and a half. Now 159. 59. 99. 159 and a half. Sold her to you 159 there, 159, 7 straight, 7 straight. Look at the bag on this one. Yeah, she does. Buck 35, 135, 130, 30, it'll be 130, 130, 130 here, 125, 135 here, 126, 126, 7, 128, it'll be 129. Thanks for coming in, Larry. Have a good rest of your week. 29:30, 131, 132, going to be 133, 34, and 35, going to be 135, going to be 136 here, going to be 137, going to be 138, 139 here, going to be 141, 42, 43, going to be 144, going to be 145, 46 here, 47, going to be 148, 49, 150, 151, 50 here, going to be 151 where, going to be 151, 150 here, going to be 151, 1 on the milk cow, 151, sold her 150 on the 4s, 14 on 4. Take a good look. We'll kick her out. $85, 75, 85, 85, gonna be 66 here. Now 66, 65, gonna be 66, gonna be 67, gonna be 78 here, 79, gonna be 70 here, gonna be 71, gonna be 72, 73, 74. Now 75, gonna be 76 here, 77, 76 here, gonna be 77. Sold her 76 on 14 by 4. She can go out the door. Buck 10 here, 110, $1, 85, 85. Let's see what she weighs. There we go, 1,050 here. What's that? 110, thank you. Now 111, 111 here, 111, 110, 212 here, 113, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 117, 118, 119, 120, and 121, 121, going to be 122, 22, going to be 121, who to be 2, sold her 121 your way, 14 on 4. Thank you. Same deal. We'll send her out. Pretty decent. How about $1? But it could be 101. But it could be 102. But it could be 103. It could be 104. It could be 105. It could be 160. It could be 107. It could be 160. It could be 107. 108. It could be 109. It could be 109. It could be 110. It could be 110. It could be 109. And 10, 10, 10. All in, all done. Sold it to you. 109. 14 on 4. 109. 14.4. Thank you. 109. And then she can go out, and this one can. What do we got? 85. It'll be 65. It'll be 66 here. It'll be 67. It'll be 68 here. It'll be 69 here. It'll be 70. Now 71. Now 72. It'll be 72, 2, 2. It'll be 73. It'll be 74, 4, 4. It'll be 74, 75, 5. It'll be 76 here. It'll be 75, 76, 77. 76, 77. All in, all done. 76 on 14.4. 76 on 14.4. Here we go. Now we're getting serious here. It'll be 162. 162. It'll be 132. 2, 2. It'll be 132. 2, 2. Nice cow here. Going to be 132. 162. 160 here. It'll be 160. It'll be 158. 8, 8. Going to be 159. 9, 9. 159. 9, 9. 58. 59. It'll be 159. Going to be 160. Now 131. Going to be 132. 2, 2. Going to be 133. Going to be 134. 4. Going to be 135. 5, 5. Going to be 136. 167. 168, 167, 8, but it could be 168, 67, 8, all in, all done. 167 your way, 14 by. 14 on 3, thank you. And here, buck 45, 145, 145. 142, 142, 2, 2, going to be 135, going to be 135, 5, 5, going to be 135, going to be 135. Buck 20, now 121, going to be 121 here, going to be 121, 1, 1, going to be 121. 122, going to be 123, going to be 124, 25, 26 here, going to be 127, going to be 128, 129, going to be 131, 32, 33, going to be 134, 135, going to be 136 here, going to be 137, 36 and a half, going to be 137, going to be 137 and a half, going to be 138, 88, going to be 138 and a half. 139 and a half, 140, 39 and a half, 140 and a half, half, going to be 140 and a half, your way, going to be 141 here, going to be 141 and a half, 42. Will you do 143? 144, going to be 145, going to be 46 here, going to be 147, 48 here, going to be 149, going to be 150, 151, 52, going to be 153, 54, 44, going to be 155, 55, 54, 55, 54, 55. You bought her 154, J3, 3J, 7 on 3J, thank you. 7 on 3, yeah. Buck 25, it'll be 125, it'll be 125, 5, 5, it'll be 120, 120, 120 here, it'll be 120, it'll be 121, it'll be 121, 1, gonna be 121, anybody, 121, it'll be 121, 1, 1100, 22, 2, 2, gonna be 123, gonna be 124, gonna be 125, 26 here, 127, 26, 27, Marv, all in, all done, sold 126, 14 by. On 4X, 14 on 4X. How about a buck 20 here? 120, same ball game here. It'll be 120. 120, 120 here. It'll be 118. It'll be 118. It'll be 115. 115. Do I smell horns back there? 115. 110, 110, now 111. 111 here, gonna be 10, gonna be 111, gonna be 110 and a half, gonna be 111, gonna be 111 and a half. 112 and a half, 113 going to be 13 and a half, here going to be 14 going to be 114 and a half, going to be 115 and a half, 16 and a half, 17 and a half, here going to be 118, 18 and a half, going to be 119 and a half, 120, 19 and a half, 120 where sold her to you, 119 and a half, 14 by 4. And here, send her out the door. 110, 110, 10, 10, 110, 85. $1, you want to do 110 and 11 here, 111, 10 and a half, 111, 111 and a half. Assuming that's what you're thinking, 111 and a half. You're going to be 112 and a half, 113 going to be and a half here, 113 and a half going to be 14 and a half, going to be 115 here, going to be 15 and a half, 116 and a half, 117 and a half, 118 and a half here, going to be 119, 118 and a half. All in on sold it to you, 118 and a half. There's 14 by 4. Buck 25, 125, 120, 20, 120, gonna be 110, 110, 10, 10, $1, gonna be 85, 10, 12 and a half, 10, 12 and a half, 10, 11, gonna be 12, 12, gonna be 13, gonna be 14, gonna be 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 18 and a half, gonna be 19, gonna be 19 and a half, gonna be 20 here, gonna be 20 and a half, gonna be 21, gonna be 21 and a half, 22, gonna be 22 and a half, 23 and a half here, gonna be 24, gonna be 24 and a half, gonna be 25, gonna be 25 and a half, 26 here, gonna be 25 and a half, gonna be 26 here, you bought her 25 and a half, 14 on 4, 1, 14 on 6. Be 110, 110, 10, 10, be 110. Where now 11, gonna be 112, gonna be 113, 114, gonna be 14, gonna be 115, 15, gonna be 116 here, gonna be 117, gonna be 118, 119, 120 here, gonna be 121, gonna be 122, gonna be 123, gonna be 124, 4, gonna be 125, gonna be 126, 127, and 128, gonna be 129 here, gonna be 131, 132, gonna be 133, 34, gonna be 135, 36, 37, 38, 39, now 40. Now 1 here, going to be 42, 43, 44, and 45, 46 here, and 47, going to be 148, 49, 48, 49. Sold her to you, 148, 14 by 3X. Marv liked her. Easy does it here. Take a good look. She will not be coming back. $35, 10 cents here, but it could be 10 now 11. Now 11, but it could be 10, but it could be 11 here, but it could be 12, 12, but it could be 12, it could be 13, 14, 14, 15, 16, 17, going to be 18, going to be 18, going to be 19, going to be 20, 20, going to be 20, 21, 22, 22, 22, but it could be 23, but it could be 24, but it could be 25, 26 here, going to be 26, 27, and 28, 29, 30. 31, going to be 32, 2, 2, going to be 32, 2, 2, 31 and a half, going to be 32, 2, 2, going to be 32 and a half, 33 and a half here, but it could be 34, going to be 34 and a half, going to be 35, going to be 35 and a half, and 36 here, going to be 35 and a half, 6, sold her 35 and a half, 14 on 2X, 14 on 2X, thank you. This one ain't too bad. Buck 10 here. You like her, Marv? 1.5? 136 here, 136 here, going to be 135, going to be 136, going to be 135, going to be 136, 136, 135, going to be 136 here, going to be 40, going to be 141, 11, going to be 141, going to be 42, 43, going to be 144, 45, 46 here, going to be 147, 48, 49, 150, now 51, going to be 151, 152, going to be 153, 54, going to be 53, 54, 53, 54, 44. Sold her 153 on the 3s, 7 on 3. Here's another good one. On 2, please. 7 on 2. Ain't nothing wrong with this one. Buck 55, 155, 155 here, 155, 155, 155, 155, 150, 50, 50, 50 here, 151, 151, 151, 52, 2, 2, gonna be 153, gonna be 154, gonna be 155, gonna be 156 here, gonna be 156, 57, 156, 7, Solder 156, 7 on straight, 156, 7 straight. Should be the last one. Take a good look, we'll put her on the scale and sell her. $85, it's 55, 50 cents here, but it could be 51, it could be 52, it could be 53, 54, it could be 55, 56 here, 56, 55, 56. Sold her to you 55, put it on 14 by 4, 14 by 4. Thanks everybody for coming in. Feeder sale on Saturday, we'll be rocking and rolling, doing it again here. Feeder sale on Saturday starts at 12:30. Be watching the Facebook page, we should have some stuff posted. All right, thanks guys, have a good rest of your weekend. Are you just interested in the two steers or all three of them? sale this weekend.